What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one I want to break down what's going on with the overall market, why Tesla is exploding right now, which is going to help the market push up higher, what's going on with SPY, Nvda, the QQQ, and many other tickers, and what you should be watching for as we progress going into today and beyond. But before I do anything like this, before I get into any more details, let me just mention a couple of things. I'm firstly not a financial planner, so take none of this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull, the link down below, and deposit any amount of money into the account, you are guaranteed up to 12 free stocks. The offer ends very soon. It ends in just about 3 days, so check it out before they run out. Anyways, let's break down what's going on with Tesla and the market. Tesla is exploding. It's up almost 7% for the day. We're going to be watching and try to test some important resistance levels. Now, SPY is also up as I predicted. I told you guys Aapl may try pushing today, and that is what's happening for today. I want to break down what's going on with some big events first, what's going on with Tesla, as we have some big news that came out before I start talking about the charts in just a couple of minutes. All right, so first off, we have consumer inflationary expectations coming out at about 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. So that could cause some volatility, but maybe nothing too crazy. For Tuesday, okay, we don't have much data coming out, but don't forget Tuesday is going to be Apple's big day, and that could have a big effect on the markets. And then Wednesday, we have CPI coming out. So Wednesday is going to be the big data day. For now, the market is trying to push. Now, just as a reminder, okay, the market, the Dow, it's trying to push. Looking at the Nasdaq, we're looking good. S&P 500 futures looking quite nice so far. But remember, tomorrow is going to be the big day, and this is part of why the market's pushing. This is one of the reasons. It's also because of Tesla, but the other reason would be Apple. Apple has a big event tomorrow. They may be unveiling the new iPhone 15. I told you all, approaching the event, Apple is going to try to fill its gap above and try pushing most likely, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Apple is trying to push up. It's helping SPY and the QQQ push up. And then we also have some bullish news for Tesla that's helping the market push up too. Tesla's a big dog too. That's helping us build some nice momentum. So another big IPO to watch for is Instacart submitted another filing report, and soon they could be announcing their IPO. This is going to be very, very big too. That's going to be listed on the NASDAQ, so if you're interested in that. And then we had some other pieces of news that came out, but I could talk about those a little bit later. But anyways, guys, don't forget, just as a reminder, there's not much data coming out. The market's going to likely pump approaching Apple's big event. For Tuesday, we have Apple's event. Who knows what's going to happen? The event could be a pump and dump or not, but we'll wait until Tuesday to talk more about that. And then for Wednesday, we have CPI coming out. Now, why is Tesla surging? We had some big news. One of these big analysts from Morgan Stanley said that they see a $600 billion Dojo AI boost. So they're saying that because of the Dojo supercomputer that Tesla uses for its AI learning capacities, this has potential to help Tesla absolutely explode. He has a $400 per share price target by Adam Jonas. That's very, very bullish news. He's super, super excited. He lifted Tesla to an overweight rating from an equal weight rating, and that's just amazing for them. They're saying that the AI technology, the robo-taxing, etc., is going to be bullish for Tesla, and we're continuing to see Tesla surge with this big rating. Also, the price target is $400 according to Morgan Stanley. That's making investors just scream right now. They're so excited, and you can see that's a big upgrade because they used to say 220 a share, 250. Now they're saying 400. So when it comes to Tesla, I just want to mention a couple of things before I talk about it, like Nvda and etc. Tesla is once again very strong as of right now. It is pushing. We're going to be watching some key resistance levels. Right now, it's holding 263 as support. Below that, we have 260, 258, 256 as critical support. If it ever breaks below that, that's going to be a bearish signal to fill the gap, but that looks very unlikely. Okay, so that's the bearish case. The bullish case is going to be us breaking 265 and I'm sorry, like 265 to 266, and then we have 268 to 270 as the next resistance zone, 272, 274, and the list goes on into like the higher 270s. However, what does it look like it's doing right now? It looks more bullish, okay? The bulls are in control right now. I want to make that as clear as possible. I know I sometimes talk about both the bull and the bear cases just to prepare you guys, but I just want to make it clear. Tesla looks very bullish. It's making higher highs and higher lows, and it looks like this thing is going to try to test 266 again. If that breaks, we're going to be watching and try to push towards 270. It looks bullish, very, very bullish looking so far. Now, with Tesla potentially pushing towards the 270s, okay? Apple is also looking bullish, exactly what I was telling you yesterday. We have this inverse head and shoulder structure, nice uptrend being respected with the bullish wedge. On top of that, we have this unfilled gap at this 182.5 area. So in the 182s, Apple has this unfilled gap. It's trying to push towards that gap fill. It's looking very strong. The odds favor Apple trying to push up quite nicely and fill the gap to the upside before the big event. But just remember for Apple, we are pumping approaching the big event for tomorrow. Okay, so who knows what's going to happen tomorrow after the event? I don't know what's going to happen. But as we approach the event, Apple's going to likely pump, and that is exactly what is happening. So Apple pumping alongside Tesla is the dynamic duo. We love to see these two stocks in particular pump, and that is helping SPY, the QQQ, and the whole market surge. Remember, I was telling you all SPY is going to likely pump. I was talking about that yesterday. We also have this unfilled gap. Let me just show you where the gap is, all the way up to about that 449 area. We're getting very, very close to it, and I think SPY has the potential to fill that gap and start pushing even harder. We're currently at 448, so we're going to be watching this thing get very close to 450. It looks more bullish overall with a nice accumulation structure. Apple is going to help it launch, in my opinion. So that's for SPY. For the QQQ, also looking bullish. I was talking about 377 yesterday. On the 30 minutes time frame, we have that imbalance. We could see this thing get very close to 378. It looks more bullish overall on the triple Q. Okay, so the most stocks out there are looking bullish. And I just want to mention something about Nvda that's important. So for Nvda, for the people who are interested in this, just as a quick reminder, okay, we were talking about this support, this 448 to 450 area, which is where we tend to see a lot of bounces. You guys can see how it keeps bouncing off this very, very important demand zone. And upon getting that bounce, right, we do have a confluence of resistance coming up. So we have this like previous resistance trend line, not to mention this 465 area. So it's going to be a little tough, but I think Nvidia is going to try to break above this. And my guts tells me we're going to try to fill this gap again very close to at least 470 very soon, if not even higher levels. If we hold 470 on Nvidia, watch this imbalance. I could see this thing going to the higher 470s. We could see this thing start pushing quite nicely as of right now, at least for today in particular. All right, so the odds do favor upside for today. Nvidia is looking stronger. Let's first try to see this thing break 465, this entire resistance zone first. It's going to be a fight, but I do believe Nvidia has the potential to do so. So far, so good from Nvidia, Apple, and all these other tickers. What else is confirming this would be the fact that the dollar, I was looking at the dollar this morning. This is also dropping. So I was telling you yesterday, the dollar was at resistance around that 105 zone, and we're getting a rejection. So the dollar is rejecting as we expected, and the market is surging as a result as of right now. Okay, so for today, the market looks more bullish, but don't forget, things could change depending on what happens on Tuesday and Wednesday. But for now, market is surging. If you look at the VIX, I don't think the VIX is updated or open just yet. We do have this unfilled gap and these support zones in like the 13 area. So if the VIX likely continues dropping, which I think it will, that's going to be another signal of the market potentially pushing. So anyways, guys, I think I went over the majority of the charts out there. If you look in Meta, it's trying to push up. Amazon is also trying to push nicely. Just to quickly go over them, we're going to be watching the 140 resistance as long as we hold above 139. Amazon's looking more bullish, higher highs, higher lows, looking quite good. Looks like it wants to head towards 140. And then Meta, even though we're very, very stationary, it is trying to push above 302. That's going to be our resistance. And if it breaks that, 305 and then 307 are going to be some resistance levels to watch for. Meta may retest 305 very, very soon. Anyways, okay, I went over the majority of the stocks out there. Tesla is still trying to push up, trying to break its high. Looks strong. So don't forget to watch it. Try to break above 266, and then after that, it's going to likely get very close to 270. Then we have like the 272, 274 area, and even higher levels than that, right? It can go up to like 277.5, 280. Those are some other important resistance levels. It is looking strong, so it looks like the bulls are going to likely push it as soon as we open. We'll see where Tesla ends up topping in. All right, so I want to get this video out there as soon as possible. Take care, everyone. Do what you have to do. I really respect you all. I want the best for everyone. Please remember, do not let FOMO get the best of you. Okay, you want to be as careful in a market like this, even on days like this, and do what you have to do, guys. Do what's best for your own lives and your own portfolios. Thank you for listening. Have a great day, and peace out.